6 years ago, we bought this abandoned piece of land to try to find another way of living. And since then, we have been building our base camp and living areas, connecting with the local community, and repurposing used trailers, reusing as much as we can. And in this update, we are gonna refurbish the Fridgebox, an old trailer we converted into a house. We're gonna build a new canopy, we are gonna fix the old windows we installed, and we are gonna do a little surprise on top. Welcome to a new project camp update. So here we are in the middle land, in front of the Fridgebox. Here, this is a project that we transform an old trailer into a house just using recycled and reused materials. We did it in season 4, so if you want to know more, you can check old updates or our research model. We have been using it for 1 year and a half, and it's quite good experience, but there's some fixes to do, some things to adjust. So we have to fix some things on the windows. The window is not treated, so it moved, and therefore there's some water coming into the windows. Also, the door is not really made to be so exposed, so some water is getting into it too. We will also take the opportunity to make some upgrades, building a canopy in front of the door, and maybe a little surprise on the top of the roof. And all this will be done by the Fridgebox Season 6 team. So, let's do this!
Yay! We want to go for a similar design as with the yellow van, but we want to make a few improvements. The main thing is how the tarp is attached to the wooden frame. So we are going to attach the canopy frame into the stainless steel edges of the Fridgebox. We found a leftover aluminum sheet. We cut that into strips and we're going to put that on top of the rafters so it will hold the tarp in its place. The first step is to build the wooden frame. So, while Ross is starting cutting, I am going to start sanding.
And now I'm going to send these rafters through the planer so they get a consistent thickness. Now we're going to cut this beam on the track saw so that when we mount it to the Fridgebox, it sits on the metal rail. It'll make more sense.
It will make more sense.
You'll see.
Moment of truth.
Whoa, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Super smooth.
Couldn't be better. And it's kind of straight enough. That bolt is kind of straight enough.
Yeah, it's in there.
Look at how flush this is. We measured this once, cut it, and this is how snug it fits to the trailer. I'm so happy. That's awesome.
And now it's time to oil. We oiled everything nicely and now it's time to assemble the whole thing.
I am attaching all the rafters to the lower beam. Instead we're using the spacer to get them all the perfect space.
You see here that the wooden frame is all done. Now we are going to prepare the tarp.
By the way, we didn't present Lopke yet. Let's fix that.
Hello, I'm Lopke. I'm 28 years old and I'm from the Netherlands. After working as a nurse, I realized it wasn't for me. So I quit my job. This experience let me realize that I wanted to do things in life that I actually enjoy. Such as woodworking, traveling, hiking and biking. So I built a van in which I traveled all the way to Project Kamp. I came to Project Kamp because it gives me the chance to learn a lot of new skills in terms of woodworking, building and living.
And what is your favorite spot in Kamp?
My favorite spot is Louisa's lounge. So far I learned a lot of new things, such as designing, building with reused materials and plastering. And along the way I made some new friends. In the future, I hope to keep learning new skills for if I get my own land someday, but also to go on more fun trips in our van. But let's park the van for now, because we have a Fridgebox to fix.
So I would say we take 3 meters, right?
Yeah, something like that. Now we are going to make the perfect size.
Measure twice, cut once. So to make the exactly blade sharp again, you take it like this, you close your eyes and snap it off.
So we cut the tarp to size, and as you can see it's super dirty now, so we're gonna try to clean it as good as possible. We're gonna attach the tarp to the wooden frame with the grommets. All the grommets are in. Since we cut the tarp, there's no seam anymore. To make it more stable and to give it a finished look, we will sew the edges.
So we cut all of these strips and have to deburr them. Deburring is the process of removing this really razor sharp edge of the material. Like everywhere you can feel these little thingies, and I don't want it to hurt the tarp, you know.
So these aluminum strips will come over the rafters to hold down the tarp with heavy winds. We riveted the two together and bended it over here, and we made our own bracket.
So So now we have all of them bent and we're going to make these little lips for the rain to fling off.
Noah, can you tell me why you are so proud?
I'm so proud because it's such a smart solution. It keeps itself and then I can hammer it a little bit and see if they're all equal. Like the humans should be, you know, all equal.
Now it's time to put the aluminum strips that we made on top of the rafters. So with harsh winds, it will keep the tarp in its place. We're gonna put these gaskets in because it will press the aluminum down and it's waterproof.
All the screws are in. I can't believe it. It took so much effort.
With everything in place, it's finally time to attach the canopy to the trailer.
More or less? Why is it? You want to see how it goes in here?
Yeah.
That's straight through. And then put the nut. You know how rare that is? That things fit? Super rare. Ooh. Okay, I think we need to cut away that metal. Because this doesn't... Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Wait a second. I have it.
I don't. You good?
Yeah, you have to tell me. I have no clue where it's going.
This part is go up here.
Jacob,
So the L.
you grab not on that beam, but on the shorter ones. Yes, exactly.
You just move it where it belongs.
This. Okay, can I say the same thing again? Shall we not all at the same time?
Let our hands go. Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, Jacob, can you tilt it a little bit up? Wait.
Here.
Let's move it a little bit to me, so I have a little bit more space to see.
I don't think they...
Are you talking with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
And how do we do that?
Just a little bit. Just a millimeter on my side.
Like away from the trailer?
This looks very much aligned. Can I put this one in?
Yeah, if you can, but then we still have to figure out the other ones. Yeah, no, this is a catch.
Yeah, but because it's hard, I think. You pulled the entire washer in.
We did it! The tarp is up, or the canopy is up onto the windows.
Yeah, at first we have to celebrate. Because that
We
was
did
a
it.
really long day.
It was a nice project.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Canopy is installed, as you can see. Project number 2 on the Fridgebox will be the windows. Since the frame is exposed to a lot of sun and rain, the varnish we applied 2 years ago does not protect the frame anymore. That's why we will use a special UV oil this time. First thing on the list will be sanding. Okay, we gave everything a nice sand. Time to put some oil on it.
If you've ever asked yourself how to prevent your oil of breaking your brush, then you know how now. You take an old jar, put the brush to the lid, fix it on top, and it will never get oily or old. Wow, look at how smart. And
Can you for once shut the up? There's still some holes in the frame itself, so it leaks inside.
And we're gonna put silicone all over it because the original silicone was there to make sure it stays tight and doesn't leak water. And then you put your finger in the soapy water and just go bum, 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 and one big line to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. And then you remove the tape and have a perfect, nice silicone line.
This metal piece you see right here was once part of the Fridgebox. We want to bring it back to the place where it belongs. So what we are going to do with it, we are going to make little roofs for the windows so they are not so exposed to the rain.
Okay, so we're gonna go on a trip to the metal store to get the metal pieces cut, and we're ready. Mel, are you ready for our trip?
I'm ready. Okay.
Piece of metal from the Fridgebox.
Here's the metal from the Fridgebox.
And a crazy nice piece here. The parts are ready, let's screw them in. But first we pre-drill, of course. Hey, now it's in and it feels really sturdy, and the rain will come here and just fling off so it doesn't damage the window.
The next step is taking out the windows of the Fridgebox because they need some love.
Okay, now let's take them out to fix the fronts. I'm going to try to fix this part now because it's kind of old and broken. I want it to seal nicely.
Planing it all the way down. Right here is a big gap that is rotten. I'm going to try to fill that up with some new pieces of wood. Here perfectly. I filled all the little cracks with wood chips. I feel over here we have a nice piece. Try to glue it on. The last step for this one is to put some silicone over here and over here. Time to put the windows back in their place. Up. Hoppakee.
This will be the ultimate test for the windows, if they're leaky or not, and if water will get inside or not. The Fridgebox is clean.
I am going to start with building the frame for the mosquito nets because at the moment the flies are going crazy, but we still want to open the windows without having a big fly party. The bottom part of the window is on an angle, so the bottom part of the frame we also want to cut on an angle. All the wood is cut to its size. I want to make lap joints to make the frame. I want to cut them on the miter saw so I have the exact measurements and I can make them nice and flush. Still has a little bit of a gap. Let's see if we can fix that. Take it off. And voila! Frame is assembled. Now I want to put the dowels in so that it is a little bit more sturdy and we don't need to use any bolts and screws. The last but most important step for the frames is to put on the actual mosquito nets. I'm gonna do that with these nails and this hammer. We want to make sure that you can take the mosquito nets on and off very easy. Therefore, we are going to put these magnets on the side of the frame. So in summer you have nice mosquito nets, but in winter you don't need them so much. You can take them off. The magnets are in, it's time to install them on top of these windows. Now the windows are finished. We started with installing the metal frames as a little roof so it's more weatherproof. Then we made the mosquito nets so no bugs can come in. And last we restored the already existing windows so it's more weatherproof and no leaks anymore.
So, we have all of these utilities. We got a paint bucket in the back and today we're gonna lay out the painting on the top of the fridge box. So glue and tape everything up so we can paint in the afternoon. I took a bucket that is roughly the size of my stroke, of my ending, and then I take this more flexible tape and I stretch it around it. And I just try to follow the curve of the bucket that is completely round. And then I stretch the elastic band around it. snowflake is now painted once. I still have to make some adaptations at some points. There's no major spills or f***ups yet. I'm quite satisfied and I still have to add another layer of paint. The only thing I'm a bit concerned about is that I added 8 lines for a snowflake, which normally has 6. I didn't really look at a sketch before. I didn't do a sketch before. I just put it on there and started. This is what you get for not planning ahead. But I will still make it look as snowflakey as possible. And yeah, I think it's gonna look great in the end. But I just have to trust the process now. Stick with it. Sun is going down. I'm hoping to finish this before sun is completely gone, and I'm actually quite surprised that I didn't make a lot of painting mistakes, like no drips. I didn't sit in it and then sat somewhere where it's white. What a day. Now I only have to wait until Felipe comes and films everything with the drone, and then we're finished.
That was it for the Fridgebox for now. We had built a canopy to protect from the weather, so now it's protected from sun to cool down inside and from rain to protect the veranda and the door. We also renovated the windows. We made a full restoration and we added some elements to also protect more from the weather, because during winter we used to have some leaks. And for the cherry and the cake, we also paint on top of the Fridgebox a little snowflake for all of you to recognize this Fridgebox in the drone shots. And that was it for this video. If you like what we do, you can support us in Patreon to keep this project going. If not, you can always subscribe on YouTube. And thanks for watching and see you in the next update.